Welcome to Thursday of Holy Week. And today I would encourage you to do two things. First of all, I would encourage you to read Luke chapter 22, verses 7 through 62. And I would encourage you tonight to join us for our service of darkness as we remember what Jesus experienced on this Thursday, particularly in the Garden of Gethsemane. Now, as you read this passage, I want you to pay attention to Jesus' last miracle. And I say that carefully because his last true miracle was the resurrection and the ascension. But the last miracle of Jesus' ministry takes place here on Thursday and in the Garden of Gethsemane. And you'll see it in Luke chapter 22, verses 47 through 51. As Jesus is being arrested, one of his disciples wields a sword and chops off the ear of one of the high priest's servants. Jesus bends down, picks up the ear, and puts it back in its place. And if you think about this, if Jesus was facing the person he was healing, which he typically did, it would be hard to heal an ear without looking a person in the eye. But there's something here that goes beyond just the miracle of healing a wounded ear. I believe this is a bit of an enacted parable that Jesus is inviting his disciples and us to put on our ears and to really listen to what is about to happen, to pay attention to what Jesus is about to do to restore our relationship with the Father. Years ago, I did a funeral for a German missionary. And when he wrote a letter, he would always sign off by saying, "sharp ears, comma," and then he would sign his name. What he meant by that is, in his German culture, when a dog has sharp ears, the dog has his ears up and he's listening to the voice of the master. Could I encourage us, especially the next few days? Sharp ears. Pay attention to the death of Jesus. Pay attention to that moment of silence as the disciples wait. Pay attention to the resurrection. Pay attention as Jesus appears alive to die no more in front of his disciples. Sharp ears. Let's put on our ears and listen to what God is doing in the world and in our lives.